this will serve as the calculation as I run completely the opposite direction from where my car is. This will give me an idea of how much coal gas I need, because I will need coal gas as well to do the mining, and then a whole bunch of buildings for processing. And of course I'll need the train station input of the phosphoric acid. Hey, guess what? Remember how I just said I need a constant drain on the phosphoric acid to make sure that the phosphine is constantly moving? Yeah. Now is the time. Now is the time. We're here, right? So I want to make sure that the line of big electric poles here is all connected. Let's make sure that we are all connected on this. I'm apparently also carrying around some lamps in my car, I guess. So we're also placing a few lamps along the way. Oh, hello. Yeah. That's a thing. Glorious lamps in the night. Ow! One. There's the first one. What train even was that? What train even? Glass? That had to have been glass. Well, oops. Oops. Ah, I've lost the armor too. Well, so I have a mod that shows me exactly where the thingy is. Sudden death, yes. There it is. It had to happen at some point. Had to happen at some point. Dang it. Shouldn't have been riding on the tracks. Hey, yeah, I need the tiny armor so that I can then grab all the stuff I'm carrying. It has been removed, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I lost the car and everything in it. So, oh boy. Engine units. Let's grab some engine units. Because, of course, I only have one car on me. Oh no, I died. At least what I'm carrying was left. And I have a mod that shows me where I died. So in case you didn't know, I have a mod that shows me where I died. I totally have the death markers mod. It has not had any use until now. Alright. Engine units. Vehicle. Vehicle the next. Take me places. Take me places and let's not die again. Anytime soon. Of course, the more trains we have... Of course, that would be good. Yep. Wait, where's the other... That did not get automatically equipped, somehow. Interesting. Termite. Yeah, that's what I need. So I lost all the lamps that were in the car. Oh boy. Yeah, just pro tip, don't actually drive your car in the opposite direction of what the trains will come at you. Like don't go against the flow of traffic. Just don't ride on the train tracks, A. But B, especially don't ride against the flow of your train traffic. Bad things happen when you ride against the flow of your train traffic. 15, 30, 30. Yeah, please. Please. Think that's good. So that's one yellow belt. Just by the way, that's one yellow belt. Let's see how many more we can squeeze in. Of course, I'm going to always prioritize pairs. I'm just looking at how much expected resource there is. I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's about as many as I'm willing to squeeze in here. 126. That is slightly more than 2 yellow belts. Actually, I'm off anyway because I have the stupid I have mining productivity. I thought. Do I not have even mining? Oh, of course. Of course. I'm working towards both levels of mining productivity. Of course I'm working towards these. So yes, it is 30. It's 60 per yellow belt right now. So once I get another, let's say once I get the 20% bonus, we're at 126. 126. Divide by 0.5, or yeah, no, 126 times 0.5, because these are 0.5 speed. That is 63 units per second divided by 2, because it's 200 mining speed, times 1.2. 37.8. Okay. Oh, Immortal is just pointing out to King Arthur just about the fact that mining productivity upgrades are locked behind advanced electronics. You know, this is this has been an issue forever. Like this has existed since, to me, the beginning of time, but I only joined in April, so of last year. March, actually. Ides of March was when I Oh. Oh. Has it really been? Wow. So Sunday after next will be the 1 year mark since I bought Factorio. Sunday after next will be 1 year since I bought Factorio. How much time have I played Factorio within my first year of owning it? 1,860 hours. Just, 1,860 hours in a year. And within like little under a year. Little under a year. So 1860 divided by 365. Just for reference, that's an average of 5 hours a day. Little over 5 hours a day, every day, for an entire year. Yeah, so one game of the Pie Suite? Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we've got this blue science tech required to do the green science first mining productivity. I mean, it would be fine if advanced electronics was blocking mining productivity 2. I mean, that makes sense, but not 1. Mining productivity 1 is probably better behind basic electronics. Basic electronics to get into productivity 1, advanced electronics to get into 2. How much of that was idle C block? Very, very little. I am not much of a C block person. 2 other blue techs also in the way? Well, the other blue techs are requirements for advanced electronics. So if you change advanced electronics to not be the requirement, you're not blocked by the other blue techs. The other blue techs are the advanced electronics or prereqs at this point. That's not the issue. The inherent issue that gets solved by clearing advanced electronics from the requirement. Make it basic electronics. And yes, I know I will need undergrounds. I'm considering getting rid of 6 mining drills. Just as an FYI. 1, 2... 3, 4... 5, 6. This gives us an even 120, which is 2 yellow belts worth. Or add a blue pack to the mining productivity 1. Yeah, that's an option. That is an option. By the way, once we do get the... It is 10% each, right? Yeah, it's 10% each for these two. So we'll be at plus 20%. So if we do 60 times 0.8, we only need 48. We would need 12 fewer mining drills for the same output. And then, lest we forget, do I have that mod installed? I do. Lest we forget, I also have the mod that adds Mark II mining drills. The only issue here about having this mod that adds Mark II mining drills is, you know, it's circuit 3s and speed module 2s. So gold plus circuit 3s. I mean, circuit 3s they need gold too, but yeah, these are a ways away. A ways away. TA miners? I have Mark II mining drills. That's what I have. That is what I have. I prefer doing this from the back here, like this. Just to get proper alignments. In case you're wondering about how I was going to power this, with everything being next to each other directly, this is how I tend to power my stuff these days. I do need you. And yes, I can just dodge. Dodge and weave. Alright, Immortal. We'll see you on the next one. We've got another 50-ish minutes left in the stream today. We'll see how far we get on this aluminium setup. That looks about right. That looks about right. Yeah. Yeah, that looks just right to me. I also have to think about fluids, but we'll get there soon. So that's one yellow belt, and then all then the 3 other ones also need to be brought in. I think I am just going to cheat. We're going to cheat. Because we can. Do-do. Balanced! I am a balanced. There is balance in my life. Let me bring down. Interesting. Oh, there they are. Like, huh? Where are my big poles? How is that a cheat? Because it avoids having to do a triple belt balancer, a 3-to-1 belt balancer. That's why it's a cheat, because I don't have to do a 3-to-1 belt balancer. That's what it's saving me from doing. Is a 3-to-1 belt balancer. Attempt at a 3-1 belt balancer. So 2 yellow belts is what we can do the calculations for in Hell mod. 2 yellow belts of aluminium. We will begin actually with the plates out of molten aluminium. We will get our molten out of the pulp 2 recipe. We will get our pulp 2 from pulp 1. We will get our pulp 1 from powdered. We will get our powdered from ore. And we, of course, are doing ingredient input here and setting our input of ore to a total of 30 per second. 2 whole yellow belts. Yes, because all of this is 30. Joy. The joy of stuff. Hey, it's 1-to-1! It's 1-to-1, but we're actually going to use the molten aluminium for some other things besides just the plates. Just like FYI, we're going to be using our molten aluminium for not just plates, but also for duralumin. But this is a better general idea. Oh, hey, lime. That is a decent amount of lime, actually. I will need to calculate how much. Oh, I can do the slacked lime loop, but that's for sodium hydroxide. I need, excuse me, the slaked lime loop. Excuse me, it's totally slaked. But yeah, I need this to tell me how much. To tell me how much coke I will need. I need to know how much coke in total I will need. Same with the graphite. I need the graphite listed so that it combined tells me that I need 27 units of coke. You'll so King will still keep pronouncing it slacked forever. We're totally slaked. Our thirst is slaked with the slaked lime loop. Yes. That is truth. And then, 36 phosphoric acid. How much am I even making? Hold up. Wait a minute. Did I ever actually calculate how much phosphoric I was making? Was that ever a thing that I did? I don't even know if I'm making that much. 50. 50 is how much I'm making. This will use 36 if this operates at full amount. Yes, King, it is 50. Just from it's 50 from the phosphorus into phosphine plus phosphoric. In the DDC, we're burning our wood and we're making phosphoric plus phosphine. It's 50 phosphoric. It's 25 phosphine, and then the phosphine that I don't use, which sort of requires you to use more than half of your phosphoric. Just by the way, you have to be using more than 25 per second of phosphoric for this to matter, but the excess phosphine can get converted into phosphoric at a 1-to-3 ratio. Up to all of it. So really, effectively, I have 200. Am I mathing? No, I'm not mathing. It's not. Am I? 50 plus 25 times 3, which is 75, which is 125? That's the number. Math. Now, I also need 300 coal gas. 300 coal gas per second. Which, again, is, well... Hey. It's time! Where's the emote? Emote! Emote time. It's... I need tar. Tar! Tar! It's tar time. For that. Where is my convenient source of tar? There it is. I have a convenient source of tar. I have a very convenient source of tar. Yes, not zero tar. Tar! Glorious tar. All over the place, right near my aluminium, so we're fine. We're completely fine. We are saved. We need 300 coal gas though, which, oh my, that'll be a bit of stuff. And I guess yeah, I'm not carrying around any of those anymore. Okay, now I know. Yes, you use the emote that you paid for, King. That is totally a thing. Yes, it is time. The not zero tar. And of course, we've also got salt. Just for reference, we've also got salt. But in order to use the salt emote, you have to you need to, if you don't have a T2 or T3 sub, to actually use the salt emote on Twitch, because it is a T2 emote, you have to spend your salt grains to unlock the salt emote to use for 24 hours across Twitch. You can use it wherever. You'll have access to it for 24 hours by purchasing it with salt grains. Purchasing salt with salt grains. Huzzah! And all that good stuff. Channel points are interesting as a mechanic. I was like reading on all the various things for getting the channel points. Turns out you get more channel points the more days in a row, or the more streams in a row that you come to. And if you are actually paying attention on the chat for the channel points, you can occasionally go over and just click and get a whole bunch of points. And if you're a subscriber, that happens more often, so you get a whole bunch more points when you're subscribed than when you're not subscribed. Just as baseline, and as well as the batch bonuses happen faster if you're physically clicking the button to get more. Very, very interesting things. Very, very interesting things. I'm here to grab stuff. I'm here to grab tar extractors. Tar extractors. You made it, Ave! Welcome. You made it for the last 40 minutes. Hello. And welcome. You made it for the last 40 minutes, as we are now finally starting to work on aluminium. We spent 2 hours making this. We spent 2 hours, 2-ish hours making the train station. Making the train station and like complaining so much about cars and insurance and driver's licenses and IDs and space exploration with AAI and hey, go it's voting day in the US, like if you care. That's lots of interesting discussions we've had today. So, you. Yes, 2 hours making the station alone. Yes, 2 hours just building the station. Just FYI. Yes, 2 hours of just building this. So I need like 300. So that's 5. That's okay. 4 tars. 4 tars. Good to know. Yes, then the train explained the way that insurance works by example. So yes, I have had my I have had my first close encounter with a train today in this playthrough. The first close encounter with a train happened. The train won. Train versus car. Train wins. Locomotive wins. Let's be very specific here. It is the locomotive that you hit. The train is technically all the stuff behind the locomotive, but whatever. Semantics. What do I want? What are the things that I desire in my life? I don't even. Why are you like defaulting to graphite when you're totally the aluminium stuff? Oh, because it's the the last thing on the list. Yes, details. So, buildings. I need these specific buildings. Pin and summary. Summarize for me. I will also need like these advanced foundries because this is what will. I think is it the advanced foundries? That's the molten duralumin. It is not. What is the building of molten duralumin? Which is the one? Is it actually casting units? It is actually casting units. Okay, good. So you're saying you need more casting units. Really, agitators. Lots of high pressures. More. I need high pressures. High pressure furnaces. These guys. More. Ball mills. Glorious ball mills. Right over. Yeah. And casting units. Casts. Those are buffs, and then casting units. Okay. I think I have what I need for the infrastructure. Maybe. Wherefore art thou, car? There you are. Vehicle! Eventually, it will be Dingridio, and then everything will get destroyed constantly as I run over all my pipes. That is the one thing, by the way. I don't know if it's a thing with space exploration or AAI or what, but on that playthrough that I currently have going, pipes don't have hitboxes. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the pipes don't have hitboxes anymore. So I can just ride my car through pipes on that playthrough. I don't know what mod does that, but like I want this in my life. Like can I get this permanently in my life? I would like that very much. Yeah, I think is the one that is doing that. Am I past my aluminium yet? Nope. Of course not. But then there's no point to the things actually having health at all, and there's no point to then having the niobium have lower health than iron if you can never run into them to begin with. So it's convenient, but it is actually a little bit too convenient, to be completely honest. It was jarring, is what it was. It's like, wait a minute, why is this a thing? How is this happening? How are you so nice in this one respect and so mean in every other respect? Okay. Looks like I got frame drops. It looks like I had 143.1% at some point, but right now I have nothing. Like right now there is no active frame dropping on my end. Okay. I guess we are full. I'll add a fifth one just cuz. But yeah, I do not think that I'm not actively dropping frames right now. I guarantees it. Time for pipe Getty. Yay. Success. Success!